gotta do it. But I'd rather like just let the music speak for itself.
Fuck that. Whatever.
You know, it's like, but I was happy to be in a situation where people couldn't say, oh, I was trying to promote my own song. But the times I'm like defending myself, I'm pushing the envelope. I wrote my fucking Run This Town verse for a fucking month. When I heard Eminem's verse on the Drake shit, I went back and rewrote my shit for 2 days. I canceled appointments to rewrite. I fucking care.
Dental appointments.
And that's what I'm saying. Because I did that, Taylor Swift cannot win over Beyonce. Because I wrote my verse in 2 days. Taylor Swift cannot beat Beyonce. As long as I'm alive. And if I'm alive, kill me then.
Oh no.
Kill me then. As long as I'm alive, you're gonna have to deal with it. Cause there ain't gonna be no more motherfucking Elvises.
Why are you so
with no
angry?
James Brown.
What's the anger?
Because my mother got arrested for the fucking sitters. My mother died for this fame shit. I moved to fucking Hollywood chasing this shit. My mother died because of this shit. Fuck MTV.
Love.
It ain't no love.
Yes, it is love.
What the fuck was Pink performing? Don't nobody know that song. Pink performed twice. 2 songs. How the fuck Pink performed twice and I didn't even get asked to perform Heartless?
Okay, that's fine.
Heartless is the biggest song of the year. It had the most spins of the first quarter. I don't know that Pink song, but I know that she's pink.
Hey.
Yeah.
They put me in a fucking room just on the main stage and told me this shit was
How the
real.
fuck do Eminem get the best hip hop song?
Eminem won best video, rap video.
Come on, man. Are y'all serious?
Eminem, yo, when he won that shit, I was so happy. I was so happy I ran on the shit. I said, nigga, I'm gonna do this until I put a bullet in my head.
They try to suppress you, but that's how they try to categorize.
They can't control me. You get what I'm saying? They can control Shaq. They can control Charles Barkley. They can control LeBron James. They can control Jay-Z and Beyonce.
But not you, man.
But they can't control me. You
Not
see, it
you.
ain't no name I won't name.
Exactly.
It's up.
Not you.
You know what I'm saying? And just for Minister Farrakhan, I love you, but the way you read that, I took that as a slight. You know what I'm saying? I'm taking no disrespect from nobody. So let's get on the phone and let's talk that out. I don't care who you are. I ain't taking no slice from nobody, right? I ain't taking no slice from nobody. It's God. That's the only person that I serve. My mom ain't here. My mama was sacrificed.
Me too.
You understand?
Yeah. I'm Christian too.
Michael Jordan, what about him? His daddy, right? Bill Cosby, his son, right? Dr. Dre, his son. You know, out in Hollywood, a lot of people come up missing. Feels like it might be a lot of that in order to control, traumatize. They want to monetize and traumatize. And God loved me. You understand? They hit me. Gap, Adidas, all that away. Still, Forbes, who hate me, right, had to write net worth 400 million. Jesus is king. God loved me.
That's more important thing in life.
That's the thing. You know what I'm saying? And this truth is going to be heard. Y'all can't send none of y'all Meek Mills, y'all Puffies, y'all Lil Boozies, none of these names, none of these people that have to listen to y'all because they have legal. I never killed nobody, right? I'm the pussy that never killed nobody, right? But that means I can say whatever I want and not go to jail.
Hey, what is going on with y'all, man? Look, it's Black Balloon, and I'm coming back with another video, so y'all already know what's going on. We are here to do a little bit of talking about Kanye. Now, I know in the past I said I wasn't really going to do another Kanye video, and this is not necessarily an entire, breakdown of Kanye, how I would do and how I've done in the past. But a lot of y'all sent me that clip he did on that little short 2-minute rant. A lot of y'all commented on the page. A lot of y'all sent it to me on IG. So I knew I was going to talk about it just by the things that he said in that clip. because it really goes in, you know, it follows in line with the things that we do on this page, and the fact that I've already done a video on Michael Jordan's father. I've done a video on Cosby's son, Ennis Cosby. I didn't do a video on Dr. Dre's son, but you know, he said exactly the things that I've already done videos on, and we've already came to the conclusion that these were sacrifices to the industry. Now, you know, rather we want to believe that Kanye is kind of like controlled opposition and he's allowed to say these kind of things, it's kind of left up in the air as far as what we want to believe about Kanye. You know, obviously, recently he's become a lot more bold with the things that he's deciding to put out there, you know, and even in that little rant, it kind of seemed a little random for him to start naming those people as sacrifices, because the rant didn't start off as if it was about to go that way. You know, he was just saying they can control Shaq, they can control LeBron, Charles Barkley, Beyonce, and Jay-Z, but they can't control me. You know, so that's why I was like, you know, sometimes he gives off those controlled opposition vibes to where he's not really spewing truth out there, because, you know, a lot of this stuff we already know. And one thing I did want to point out was the fact that this is not new for Kanye saying that his mom was sacrificed for the industry. This is not new at all, because if y'all remember back in 2015, which right here, this article was done by BET, it was also done by US Weekly, and I think it was done by another article back in 2015 where they asked Kanye. It was US Magazine that had the original interview of Kanye back in 2015. It reads, according to US Magazine, when asked what in his life has he sacrificed for his incredible success, key word, what in his life has he sacrificed for his incredible success? The 38-year-old said, my mom. He continued, if I had never moved to LA, she would be alive. I don't want to go far into it because it will bring me to tears. Now that's why I started this video off with that clip. Now I don't know if a lot of y'all heard that, but I had that clip on the video that I did on Kanye and Donda West on my first channel. That clip was at a dinner after the award show, you know, where he did the whole thing and came on stage and took the mic, and you know, when all that went viral way back when, that was over 10 years ago, right? And I don't think he knew that he was being recorded, but even in that moment, he said, my mom died for this fame shit. He said it right there. And that was before 2015, before US Magazine did the interview. He said, my mom died for this fame shit. And he was going crazy and crazy all over about, you know, Pink's song. No one's ever heard Pink, that song. I think he was talking about his own song being the biggest of the quarter that year. I think it was Heartless around that time. So that was, you know, 2008, 2009 when he dropped that album, 808s and Heartbreaks. So, you know, I wanted to do this video in a kind of like a different way and not just do the video like, oh, Kanye came out, his mom said his mom was sacrificed, you know, Michael Jordan's dad, this and that, and just talk about it how everybody else is doing. But we have to remember, he's already said this. This is nothing new. It says it right here in this article. What has he sacrificed for his incredible success? And he said, my mom. Then he said it after the award show at the dinner. So he's already told us this before. So it's nothing new. I think the fact that he mentioned Michael Jordan's dad, Dr. Dre's son, Bill Cosby's son, it gave it a little bit more punch, gave it a little bit more juice, because now he's naming other people. he's being a little bit more bold with what he has to say. Now, if you don't remember, Donda West, an English professor, passed away in 2007 at the age of 58 after suffering complications from elective surgery. Following a procedure in California, her health began to deteriorate. She died shortly after being admitted to a hospital in Marina del Rey. Now, that is how his mom died, supposedly after having an elective surgery. So we already know how that goes. That was Kanye's sacrifice, and he knows it. You have to think about it. It eats him alive still to this day, because he know his mom was sacrificed for the life that he's living on this earth. And Kanye is one of those people that it will never sit right with him. He knows his fate. He knows what will happen to him eventually because of the things that he chose to do on this, in this life. I just feel like, in a sense, he feels as if that's something that could never be forgiven. Although he says he bows to God and he believes in God, the way he acts about it is as if he knows he will never be forgiven for that, because he sacrificed his mom. He gave his mom up for his career. And at the end of the day, that's exactly what the industry is about. Why Michael Jordan is so successful and got all the things he did, because he gave his dad up for it. Bill Cosby was the same way. He gave his son up for it back in the 90s. We did the video on it. Go back and go watch the video. Same with Dr. Dre. You have to give up something. What is it? How does it go again? God demands a living sacrifice, and the devil demands a dead sacrifice. God wants you to live for him. Sacrifice all the worldly bullshit, choose the narrow path, and live for him. That's your sacrifice for God. The devil wants someone to die for him. If you want the riches of this world, someone has to die. And it's just that simple. So like I said, this wasn't going to be an entire, expose video on Kanye. Just wanted to come on here and talk about this today. Just because I told a few of y'all that I would. And yeah, man, so y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments. Y'all already know we got more content on the way. As always, I appreciate y'all. Hope y'all had a good weekend. And it's Black Balloon. And I'm going to see y'all soon. I'm out.